What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and this is perhaps one of the wildest stories I've yet to see. A fake high school scammed its way into playing on ESPN. I'm not kidding. I actually can't believe that I didn't cover this sooner, but it's pretty hilarious now that more of the details have come out. Here's how a fake high school scammed its way into playing on ESPN. The high school football season kicked off and ESPN showcased a ton of games on their networks across the past weekend. One of the games that ESPN aired was Bishop Sycamore against powerhouse IMG Academy, and the game was a massive blowout as IMG rolled Bishop Sycamore by a score of 58-0. What I thought was hilarious was originally Twitter was mocking that the announcers of that game were, how do I say this? Like, they were angry that such a mismatch was being aired. Not that this high school was fake. They didn't know. The game made headlines as questions about Bishop Sycamore surfaced. Apparently, Bishop Sycamore played on Friday night, then 2 days later played one of the best high school teams in the entire country. This makes no sense whatsoever, and after questions were raised, ESPN released a statement. "We regret that this happened. I've discussed it with Paragon, which secured the matchup and handles the majority of our high school event scheduling. They have assured us that they will take steps to prevent this kind of situation from happening moving forward." How on earth does this happen? Nobody knows, and the ESPN announcers were raising questions during the broadcast too, after it was reported that Bishop Sycamore had Division I talent on their record. When you watch this video, they were like, they have to stop this. This is an absolute blowout. This doesn't look right. This is somehow a massive oversight by ESPN and an awful look. And not just for the network. The verdict is still out on how the two schools faced off and if Bishop Sycamore really played Friday and then Saturday after a huge health concern for players. Even more, apparently Bishop Sycamore posted a GoFundMe to their program a week prior to the game. In all honesty, this has to be one of the most bizarre situations ever seen at any level, and surely ESPN has to do whatever it takes going forward. And if you see here is the team, which is actually made up of not high school students. Here's what we know about Bishop Sycamore, the fake football team on ESPN. ESPN got catfished by a fake high school in Ohio. That sounds like the plot to an Adam Sandler movie, but it happened in real life. On Sunday, ESPN aired a Canton, Ohio matchup between IMG Academy, one of the nation's top high school football programs, and Bishop Sycamore. It was a seemingly normal matchup. The only problem was Bishop Sycamore isn't a real high school. As the game aired, ESPN announcers started to notice some red flags. For one, Bishop Sycamore had told ESPN they had numerous Division I recruits, just as IMG Academy did. However, the announcers say they couldn't not confirm any players that were on Bishop Sycamore roster were committed anywhere. They had also played a game just 2 nights prior, not enough time for any players to recover. So why would they put together their schedule as such? Furthermore, if Bishop Sycamore really had all the top talent they claimed, why did their program only start 2 years ago? That's not enough time to build a reputable football program that the top school players from around Ohio would want to attend. On top of that, Bishop Sycamore was not a member of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, which requires each school involved on the field to at least two sports teams during the winter, spring, and fall to qualify for membership. If they had enough students to field a football team, why wouldn't they have another field other sports teams to become a member? All this seems a little suspicious. Just to go a little bit deeper, the public then started to put two and two together. Of the two addressed, the school gave ESPN. Of the address that the school gave ESPN was a duplex in the state, and the other was a Franklin University library. Officially, Bishop Sycamore has no address listed on their website. They actually have a website. They have a website that's taken down. But wait, there's more. The head coach of the football team has an arrest warrant out for him in Delaware, Ohio. Per reports, the warrant was for a domestic case from July 2nd. The head coach, Leroy Johnson, also was ordered by Franklin County judge to attend a trial for failing to pay a $100,000 loan from First Merchants Bank back in 2018. Not to mention when Johnson was headed was the coach of Christian's Faith Academy in 2018. He took his team for some paintball at Level Up Sports Paintball in Grove City Park as a bonding event. The park's owner, Dave Pando, claimed while the team did in fact play paintball, using over 20,000 paintballs for hours of staff time, racking up a bill over $1,000, the bill was never paid. When it came time to pony up the cash, Johnson offered up a credit card, but when Pando tried to run the card, it was useless. So if the school isn't real and the players' commitments weren't real, who the heck are the players? Well, mostly junior college dropouts in their early 20s. Think about that. Junior college dropouts in their early 20s, and they got destroyed by 16-year-olds. While the Bishop Sycamore, quote, program received a fair share of criticism after the game on Sunday, Johnson tried to counter it with confidence in his team, saying that he believes he has a young, growing program on his hands. That's not the case. His team is not young at all, and certainly won't grow after being exposed to this level. Johnson claimed that he should have made sure the school had a functioning website to explain more of what we do, but the fact of the matter is there's no clear answer for how Bishop Sycamore provides an education to his athletes, how the school operates, or how the schools plan to getting their students into college. To recap, it is a fake school full of 20 to 25-year-old college dropouts who got destroyed 58-0 on national television. ESPN is now blaming Paragon Marketing Group, the team that scheduled the game, for this on-air disaster. Paragon has stated that Bishop Sycamore claimed to be an online school, making confirmation of their roster very difficult. This is a problem that Paragon has come across on several levels, several times, but never had serious issue with. The marketing company went further, stating that the roster given to Paragon a month in advance was far different than the one they put on the team on Sunday. Paragon and ESPN have worked together for scheduling games for over 20 years. I haven't the faintest idea what Johnson or anybody could have said to ESPN to convince them to put their game on one of the nation's top football programs on live TV. It was never going to be anything short of a massacre. Even if ESPN believed that Bishop Sycamore did have several Division I commits like they said, the public has shown that it takes minimal effort to check the information they were given and to confirm, or in this case, disprove the school's statements. ESPN, a multi-billion-dollar company with all the resources in the world. This never should have happened, and much of the blame ESPN wants to blame on Paragon. They should put on themselves. Monday, it was discovered that Bishop Sycamore was a fake high school and tricked ESPN into televising the game. The Centurions, apparently their mascot, lied about the number of Division I recruits they had on their team. What do you mean they lied about everything? They weren't even a high school. It appears Bishop Sycamore is an online school that isn't even affiliated with the Ohio High School Athletic Association, which is an abbreviation at this point. Like, who does that? Well, at this point, a blowout 38-0 to Hoban High of Akron. The Centurions were so bad last season that they went 0-6 and were outscored 227-42. According to Bleacher Report, on Tuesday, head coach Roy Johnson was fired. Texas State powerhouse Duncanville canceled its matchup with Bishop Sycamore. According to the Dallas Morning News, the two teams were scheduled to play at Duncanville on September 10th. Of course, social media had to poke fun at Bishop Sycamore's expense. Former NFL punter Pat McAfee offered up his service if needed. Uncle Rico for Napoleon Dynamite is ready to play quarterback, too. Or remember Manti Te'o's girlfriend, the fake one? Guess she went to Bishop Sycamore. From the funny tweets to hilarious videos and memes, check out some of the best. Here's Clarence Hall Jr. I'm suiting up to Bishop Sycamore right now. You could say, going to tell my kids this was Bishop Sycamore. You got Kurt Russell there. Bishop Sycamore offense. You got Adam Sandler's football team. Here's Uncle Rico, Bishop Sycamore's quarterback when they won state championship in 1988. Bishop Sycamore's starting quarterback, week 3, Charlie Sheen. You got Texas Football Life. This is the listed address of Bishop Sycamore. The school in Duncanville is playing on September 10th. It appears to be a duplex. The other address listed on their Max Preps account lists Franklin University Library as an address. What an absolute hilarious situation. I hope you enjoyed this lighthearted video. We'll talk to you again real soon.